Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Midcard Express channel. I am Ray. Alongside me,
You're too fucking happy right now. You better bring that right the fuck down.
let me just do the intro. For the
No.
love of God,
No.
I'm not just gonna be like, hey guys, it's Backlash. Like, come
That's
on,
what it should
dude.
be, dude.
I
That's
know,
what it
but
should be.
I didn't even
Horrible.
say what we're doing yet. All I said
Oh
is
yeah,
just us.
we're gonna review Backlash. We watched it yesterday. It's the next day. Woke up, and I'm right. Horrible show. In case you didn't know, it was a horrible show. Horrendous, terrible, atrocious, disgusting, despicable. Absolutely horrible show.
So yeah,
Was it not?
it was pretty good. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, it was terrible. It was absolutely inexcusably bad. Um, the match card wasn't even that good, but man, did they make it worse. So kudos to them. But we're gonna
All right.
I'm gonna go through the matches, and we're gonna get progressively more mad as we talk about it. So just prepare
No.
for that.
No, we need to talk about this. Okay, after this show ended, right? After it went over 30 fucking minutes for no fucking reason. Stop doing this shit. And we'll probably rant on that when the match comes. But it goes over 30 minutes. We end. We're just sitting there like, what the hell is that, man? And I told him, I'm like, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I'm just whatever. Like, I just don't care anymore or whatever I said. Then, like, we went our separate ways. He went to bed or whatever. So I proceeded to sit there until like 3 in the morning thinking about this shitty show, just getting angrier and angrier until I was fucking nuclear about how fucking horrible this show is. This show was so fucking terrible. This is one of the worst shows I've ever seen. Legit, one of the worst shows I've ever fucking seen. This is almost worse than fucking December to Dismember. You remember that shit when we watched it? We actually did watch that too.
Yeah, yeah, but we had a good time laughing at it.
Yeah, we actually had fun watching that show.
Yep.
Like, at least we didn't watch it live. We watched it like, like 2 years ago or whatever.
It's okay when a pay-per-view's bad in a way that it's funny.
Yeah, is what that was in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was funny how fucking terrible it was.
Yes.
This show is so bad, it's bad.
Yeah,
That's
there's
how
no
bad the show-
no comedy.
There's nothing funny about how shitty this fucking show was.
Absolutely not. It I would say it exceeded our expectations. Negatively.
Yeah. Oh, you ain't kidding there, dude.
Negatively, it definitely exceeded our expectations. Where, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we weren't going into this pay-per-view thinking it was gonna be a 5-star pay-per-view. We don't go into any WWE pay-per-view thinking it's gonna
No.
be a 5-star pay-per-view. Well,
No.
other than NXT and stuff. But we're looking at the card, and I'm thinking, okay, it's got some garbage in it. But there was like 4 matches. I think it was 4. It was like 4 matches. I was like, these could be good. These could be decent. Well, the biggest problem, and I told Ryder this last night, the biggest problem with these pay-per-views is we get one good match and the rest is terrible. And we either get that good match at the beginning or near the end. So you're sitting through 3 potential hours of garbage dog shit to get to one good match. Or you watch one good match and sit through 3 dog shit hours, and it makes you just it blows my mind to think that they can put on one good match in a span of 3 hours.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
recently these quote unquote good matches have been like 3.5 stars, if that, recently. So, that's like an average match. That shouldn't be the star match of the show at all. You should be pushing 4 stars at least every show. Because I don't think 4 stars is hard to reach anymore in pro wrestling. People have shown day in and day out in NXT, New Japan, hell, ROH, that a 4-star match is like the normal right now. So they're basically performing under expectations every well, just about every week so far, considering we had 3 pay-per-views in a month.
Jesus Christ, yeah, you ain't fucking kidding me.
So So we'll start off here.
Can we talk about like the only positive thing on the show?
Well,
One.
I was just gonna mention a little bit about the pre-show, just so people understand,
Oh yeah, on the
what it
pre-show.
was.
Oh, that was Bailey against Ruby Riott in an okay match, which was like there. It's kind of
Yeah.
just there. Who cares?
And the Bailey and Sasha feud, if you
It's
even call
terrible.
it that, if you can even call it a feud, it's bad. So I
Fucking
feel really
horrible.
bad for them because I
Yeah.
know that obviously they have no say in it and they're being treated like absolute jokes. So
Their
my
feud
heart
sucks.
goes out to those two great competitors.
You can. How do you ruin this feud? Like seriously, Bailey and Sasha Banks is one of the best women's feud ever, ever. And they're doing this shit with them? Are you fucking kidding me? Like it's so easy not to like. It's so easy not to mess them up. All you gotta do is give one the championship, and the other one wants it. Boom. That's the fucking feud you need to do. But they can't fucking do that. Dude, fuck this company, dude.
They keep them as frenemies in a terrible way. The only time they did frenemies that worked was Jericho and Owens. And you know why it fucking worked? Because it's Jericho. Jericho says, "Fuck your storylines. I'm doing what I want." And he knows what to do.
I'm already pissed off. We're not even talking about a match on the fucking
So-
show. We're talking about shit that's not even on the show.
So
yet.
Sasha Banks, Bailey, great competitors, not taking anything away from them by saying their feud is bad, because it's bad just storyline wise. So it's nothing against them. But so Ruby Riott beats Bailey, which is just even more of a slap in the face. Alright. So we're gonna start off after that, the Intercontinental Championship match, Seth Rollins against The Miz. I'm
Hey.
gonna let you talk about it because it's the only good fucking thing during the whole show.
This match was fucking awesome. This was a
Great
great
match.
match.
Great match.
What a great opener. Seth Rollins is like doing really good in the opening matches right now, which I
He's
think he should be
Awesome
closing
opener.
it. Yeah, he should be closing it realistically, especially if you're putting on this match. Like if this was like the last match from the show, it probably would have been pretty cool. But then, we would have had to sit through shit to get to it, but whatever. But this match was really good. Seth Rollins is on fucking fire lately, dude. He's like in another stratosphere right
Yeah.
now compared to like everybody on the roster.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Yeah, nobody can touch him right now. This IC title reign right now is going to be awesome. Like it's so good right now. He's only had it like what, like a month.
Yeah, he's
like,
taking
awesome.
this IC belt and just smacking Brock's Universal Championship in the face with it.
Yeah,
Absolutely just it's hilarious that the IC belt, to me, 100% more prestigious than the Universal belt right now, hands down. So,
Yeah.
Great job, Seth Rollins.
but this was a 20-minute long match, so they got a lot of time.
Yep.
They used all the time they had. There was
Yep.
like no slow shit in this match. It was just like boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
Did everything that they wanted. There was like two. Seth kicked out of two skull crushing finales. Which is,
let me
like,
just say,
pretty-
you know how we talk about when people kick out of finishers, it's annoying, like how like it's the norm now
Yeah.
to not get kicked, I feel for some odd reason, and I'm not being biased, but I guess because I didn't know how WWE was going to treat this match, the opener, and stuff, I felt like the kickouts were very, like, real and, like, refreshing in a way where it's like, I kind of was like, it'll probably take one stomp, or it'll probably take one skull crushing valley. I just figured whoever did the first finisher would probably end it, because I didn't know how long they were going to be going with this, since Miz
Yeah.
is on SmackDown. So
Yeah, which
this
is
was
funny.
so these were fine, kicking
Yeah,
out of finishers.
It's hilarious because this match is like the one that had like the absolute most obvious winner. Like Seth Rollins is
Yep.
winning this match, right? And
Yeah.
it's like, and it like actually this match made you believe the Miz could win.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Like-
what I mean.
like-
yeah.
Like when he hit the second skull crusher from now,
Yeah,
like,
I
oh,
thought it
shit,
was
he's
done.
winning.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, he's winning.
Yep.
And then he kicked out. But like the match with the most obvious winner put on such a great match. These two guys deserve the world right now because odds to them, man, that was great match. But fuck them because this pay-per-view did not deserve a match that good.
Yeah. But hey, let me just say thank you to them,
I know for actually doing
because if
something
we
good.
didn't have that,
Oh,
dear
yeah, dude.
Lord, we wouldn't even be reviewing this pay-per-view right now. We wouldn't even be wasting 5 minutes of our life to hit the record button and say Backlash the worst pay-per-view ever, fuck it and end it. We
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
have even
If-
done anything.
Legit, if this fucking match was not on this pay-per-view, it would have been absolutely the worst pay-per-view I've ever seen.
Yeah, just no reason to even
but-
talk about it.
But I do want to mention one spot that I really liked in this match was they do like the pin thing where they he gets him up into like like he's going for full Nelson or whatever, and then they usually like roll through under the legs to get
Yeah,
like
like a
pin.
weird
They-
wheelbarrow type thing.
Yeah, they did it earlier in the match to do the pin, right? And they like Seth Rollins went to do it again, but like Miz caught him when he was like under his legs and like lifted him up right into the skull crushing finale.
He was
It was
awesome.
really good. Yeah, it was a really good spot.
They
It was
did
awesome. There's some good shit in this match, dude.
with
So
how
watch
long
this match.
with how long Miz has been in the business and how long he's had the skull crushing finale and just his normal moveset. Him and Seth Rollins were able to go out there and do things that I've never seen the Miz do. Which is like weird to think because you think that in how long has Miz been? At least what, 10 years?
Yeah, he's been there for a long time.
So, it's a simple leg sweep finish. But they're over here coming from a wheelbarrow to like a deadlift German position right into the skull crushing finale. He's teasing to hit a top rope one. Like I don't know, dude. Just seeing it was like so refreshing. Like Miz was like doing things I've never seen Miz do, and it's like you said before, how do people say Miz is bad?
Yeah, I don't know, because this is a great match, dude. This is an awesome match.
Yeah. Let's rate this one. We don't have to rate the other ones. I mean, unless you want to just shit on them. But I'm
not
rating
rating
this
any of
one.
it. Yeah, I'll probably go 4.5.
Yeah,
I thought it was
4.5.
like a really good.
It's exactly.
This was an awesome
Yeah.
match.
I'm
So,
actually
like-
probably gonna rewatch this match at some point
Yeah, I know. Me too. I was thinking about it too. Yeah.
because I think for some reason what stood out to me this match when Seth Rollins hit the knee. They went to go knee him and he hit the corner post. I don't know why that like stuck to me. So I was like, that's so cool for some reason. I have no idea why.
The post, how they have like the new posts. I guess they're not new. They're like 2 years old now, but they like make really good sounds.
Yeah, that's why.
Plus, you said
like,
you
"Jeez."
thought there was like a mic
Dude,
there.
yeah, because
so-
when they were whipping him into the bottom left corner, it was always so loud. Like, you heard everything. And I'm like, is there a mic in that corner just for that spot? I swear there's a mic in there. I wish someone could confirm.
Yeah, this match, we'll probably be watching this later if we do like a top 10 match of the year or something at the end of the year.
Yeah. Oh, and
And
keep in mind, Miz.
and if
If
we do
Miz. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and if we do top 10 worst, we'll probably get like 3 matches off this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Fuck me, dude.
If the Miz would have won, he would have tied Jericho. Just by the
Yes.
way, I don't know.
Yes.
I just remembered that. So next time Miz does win the IC belt, which he will. Again, he will.
Yeah, but he's separated for that for a year, which is actually pretty good. I think he kind of needs to be separated for it, builds up to what like later when he goes
Yeah.
back to it.
I
which
think
is
he.
cool.
I'm thinking now that I think he's gonna take his rest period and go be with his family. I think this is now when he's gonna do it because I feel like after that match, just go take a break, dude. Like the match was great. Just go be with your family. Put on the match of the night.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go win Money in the Bank, then become like WWE champ. So
Did they? Now be
Have we already
honest.
scheduled
Now
now?
be honest with me, because I'm gonna make a statement that I think is true. WWE wise, so not NXT. When I say WWE, just I consider WWE and NXT completely different things. That was the best WWE match this year on a pay-per-view.
okay, this year, let's see here. What happened this year? There's nothing on the Royal Rumble that happened. It's better than all the Fastlane matches. Oscar and Charlotte was good, but it was better than that at Mania. Nothing else really happened. I'd say it was better than the Finn Balor Rollins matches so far.
Yeah.
But those are like really good, so they're pretty close. But I'd definitely say this, and you said pay-per-view, so I'd definitely say it's the best match like so far in the year for WWE.
Yeah.
This match was awesome, so it's a good match.
Yep. Yeah, the seeing the Seth Rollins Finn Balor match during the go home show for Backlash, like that awesome match. Then you kick off Backlash with Seth Rollins having an awesome match. Yeah, Seth Rollins is
Yeah.
great. I can sit
So
here
they're
and
doing-
suck Seth Rollins' dick all day.
Yeah, so if they're going
yeah.
with Seth Rollins, Finn Balor next pay-per-views, that's gonna be great.
Dear God
Um,
in heaven, they can't mess that the fuck up. Swear to God. I swear to God, they
Trying to-
literally cannot.
Trying to talk about Seth Rollins in this match as much as I can to be happy for a little bit before I have to
Yeah.
go through the shit of the rest
Well,
of the
speaking
show.
of which, I'm here to rip away your happiness. We got the Raw Women's Championship match after this.
So this pay-per-view started so good and went right to shit. And it took one match. It took
there's another match
right to shit.
that we can kind of like have a cool down. There's another match that wasn't terrible that we can just kind of relax. But this match, first of all, the fucking build up to this is like just dead. Like, please, for the love of God, like they showed the promo package and I didn't want to see it, and then they showed it again, which made me not want to see it even more. So I don't know why they show it more than once. Oh, Nia Jax is a bully. Like, wow, she's a bully. She's a bully.
This promo package was fucking long as shit. These are like 5-minute promo packages.
And they're the same thing.
I know.
Every week, multiple times. Yeah. Nia Jax beats Alexa Bliss in a below average match.
Nia Jax is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
This match was fucking terrible.
Alexa Bliss is better than Nia Jax.
Yeah, Nia Jax awful, dude.
The only cool thing that happened.
Nothing.
Yeah,
she adds
none.
nothing. She is worthless.
Yep.
Sorry, but it's fucking true. Especially your promo. Your promo fucking sucked, Nia.
Yeah. And
we get to that then too.
No body shaming either. We don't care about that shit. We don't care that they're women. We don't care what they look like. We are wrestling fans who want to see wrestling.
Like, they had like the spot where she was like lumbering around throwing Alexa, and you even said, "Oh, look at that botch," and then they like did it again, and you're like, "Oh, that's what they meant to do."
Yeah, they repeated
they meant
it.
to do this absolute shitty fucking spot that
messed it up.
Hard.
Had to do it again.
What?
Didn't look any better.
Bump to the outside. Ended up taking a bump to the outside after she was like going for like a bonsai drop or whatever, where she like faked doing the drop and just like jumped up a little bit.
Yeah,
and stood there.
weird
Just stood
bounce.
there for so long. Looked horrible. Like, dude, horrible match.
The coolest spot was 100% just Alexa when she did like that her finish, but landed right on Nia's shoulder. Like that was pretty good because like that was good timing and precision. But then, for that being the best part of the match, is like, wow.
That was good. That was good because that was the fucking finish of the match. And the fucking match was there.
Yeah, that's very true.
Thank God.
So, giving that a 1 star, maybe a half.
I'm not even rating them. Fuck them. I don't care. Fuck this. I hate this pay-per-view, dude. I hated this fucking pay-per-view.
And after.
Did we talk about this promo too?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Not only is the match bad, but for some reason they just felt entitled to give Nia Jax an open mic interview afterwards, where they're just like, "Here, just speak what's on your mind. Here's Renee Young asking you about what it's like to win."
Okay, so Nia's cutting this promo, and it's like, oh, be unique, don't listen to bullies. You deserve to get fucking bully Nia for this fucking promo. This promo was so shitty. She's just like going on about bullies and shit. It's like such a like be a star campaign, like such a
baby face.
This was so bad the fucking fans turned on her. She's been like a good face, like she's getting cheered and stuff. The fans were fucking booing her for this promo.
Yeah.
She deserved to get booed for how shitty this fucking promo was in that fucking match, dude. Are you kidding me?
She was getting booed and then she said the word ass.
Yeah. Oh,
said bullies,
that Roman Reigns cheap pop.
Said bullies always get their asses kicked.
They always add cuss words in there for the faces to get like a little pop, like she said a cuss word.
But Nia Jax, I guess Nia Jax is sexist when it comes to bullies because she said in the end a bully always gets her ass kicked. So I guess Nia Jax out here thinking only females are bullies.
Which that's not even true. Wait till later in the show when there was a big bully that went over. And I'm not talking about Roman. I'm talking about the tag match. Just so you know. They bullied the fuck out of Zayn and Owens.
Hey, at least that was funny to watch. I didn't mind watching any of that. That was fine. But
I'm gonna get more pissed off when I get there than I probably was yesterday. Watched the match, but what's next match? Fucking U.S. title match.
Yeah, this is one of the match I'm thinking that we just kind of can like cool down. It's like because it wasn't bad. It was just a match.
It was a match.
Yeah.
But like a match on this pay-per-view is just like who cares? It wasn't really anything special. It was a Blandy Borden fucking shitty match. Not a shitty match, but a match. I'm sorry, but I'm sick of Orton, dude. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of seeing this guy.
I mean,
he sucks.
He doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, it's obvious he doesn't care.
That's why I don't like him.
Any effort. He's not putting a single ounce of effort into any of his fucking matches.
Yeah. And
there was like The only good thing in this match was that drop kick he did.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like, that and the crouton. I love
Yeah,
me a
but that's-
crouton.
Yeah, but that wasn't really him. So
No, like, and it sucks because we could have had another good match. Hardy can put on a good match if they put him with someone good. Please, he's so over with the crowd. Stop making people not want to see his matches.
he just had a good match with Shelton Benjamin
I know.
2 weeks ago.
I love Jeff Hardy. I'm a huge Jeff Hardy mark. Jeff Hardy comes on my screen, I'm invested. I haven't been invested lately. And I don't like
That's
that.
fucking saying something right there.
I don't like that. I'm not invested.
Well, let's hope that they go from Orton and move to like Shelton Benjamin so we can actually get good
Like,
matches.
I'm thinking, look, you know, this was my idea going in, and I mean, it would have been whatever. It would have been weird, but it's better than Orton. So you know how Miz was fighting Seth, and they're obviously
Yeah.
cross-brand? I was like,
Yeah.
you know what would be pretty cool? What if they had Jeff Hardy against Finn Balor for the U.S. belt, just to put on a match,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
right?
Yeah.
So, like, I was like, you know, obviously Hardy's going to win, but obviously Seth's going to win. So it's like, they could have done the same exact thing. Because Hardy's hot, Seth's hot, Finn's hot, Miz is hot. Keep them that way. That would have revived Hardy for me, because I love Finn Balor too. That would have been awesome. Like, they could have put on a normal match, and I'd have been so much more satisfied. But, nonetheless, for some reason, they give it to Randy Orton in the U.S., whatever. Anyway, I don't want
Match
to talk
ended
about
out of
that.
nowhere. Yeah, just
Because
that
I like
match
Hardy
ended
too
literally-
much to...
Yeah, match
Yeah.
literally ended out of nowhere. But Hardy did kill Orton at the end, so that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I fucking love
deserved it.
Hardy, and I fucking hate what he's doing right now.
That tells you right there. Horrible.
Like, what do you like Hardy, right?
Yeah, I like Hardy.
Yeah, but you just don't like seeing what he's doing. Just, yeah.
If he's gonna have like a match with Shelton Benjamin, then yeah, sure.
Well, yeah,
Have a
yeah.
match
I
with
didn't
fucking
see.
Orton.
I didn't see that match though, so I
Yeah.
haven't seen a good Hardy match in WWE really yet.
Yeah, there you
so-
go. So
Maybe I need to go watch that. But, then we had, I guess, the real, like, the actual cooldown for the show. Legitimately, was the Elias concert.
all right, listen. I actually like this segment.
Yeah, me
okay,
me too.
I thought this was like a good segment, but on this fucking show that ran over 30 minutes, did not need this fucking segment that went 30 minutes. Take this segment out of the show, so we don't have a fucking run over again.
I'll
Please.
put it.
Like I legit actually like this. I thought it was cool, and like if this was on Raw, I thought this would have been a good segment. Or like literally any other pay-per-view except this fucking pay-per-view, this would have been good. But on this fucking pay-per-view, it's a piece of shit.
I think that I'm a little different in it. I think this pay-per-view needed this because the crowd fucking hated this pay-per-view and they were into this segment. So I feel like they needed this, but they didn't need it to be as long as it was by any means.
Speaking of the crowd was really good at the beginning.
Oh,
They were
God,
really
yeah.
good for the Seth Rollins match.
Oh,
They were actually
yeah.
really good for the AJ Nakamura match too.
Yeah.
But they killed the crowd with how horrible this pay-per-view was. So it's a shame that this crowd had to see this shitty pay-per-view, man.
Yeah.
I feel bad for them because they were like a really good crowd too.
I
That
mean-
sucks.
Look, if this, how we said the Hardy and Jeff, or I always do that, the Orton and Jeff match wasn't bad, it was just a match, they were chanting like Rusev Day during it, like they didn't care. And now, when you see Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton, you're thinking, wow, these are two like legends that are good. They were good back in the day. Hardy's still good, Orton not really, but you wouldn't think that the crowd would do that in this type of match. A first time in 10 years Hardy and Orton battle. But nope, they didn't care because they got that Nia match. Like, there was...
Exactly.
Yeah, like, they didn't care about this, so they certainly didn't care about the rest of the garbage.
Anyway, this segment was like Elias came. Elias is so good. He's got
Yeah, he's
every
awesome.
crowd in the palm of his hands.
He's
dude.
awesome.
They follow everywhere. He's just great. He's kind of like Cena with that. He just controls the crowd right
Yep.
now, which is just amazing to watch. But he's like, say he's going to do a concert, and they like pretends to leave, and they like,
Boo
cheer,
him.
they boo, and then he like sits down. Or no, he went to leave and they cheered. Then he like sit down, and they boo. He like kept doing it. Then he like finally sits down about to do it. And then the New Day comes out, looking, being their goofy old selves.
Which I got a right prediction during this, by the way. Stroked
Oh,
my
yeah.
own dick a little bit.
Yeah.
I said,
So they came out.
yeah.
They were just like, having fun, doing whatever. And then Elias was like, "Fuck you." He didn't say "fuck you."
And,
He's like,
what I meant to say this during the pay-per-view, but I was like kind of listening to see what was going on because I didn't know why the New Day was out there. I remember Kofi and Orton were like bad blood, right? Orton was like so mad at Kofi for messing up, so
yeah.
Kofi, the New Day, made Randy Orton break character in ring and like lose his shit, like laughing.
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
So like
I remember
when
that.
New Day comes out now, they don't feel as stale anymore as they used to. Like they're funny now. Like they're making people laugh. So when they came out, I was like, at least they're a good comedy act and they're good at what they do.
Yeah,
So,
they're whatever. They put on good matches. So
yeah.
I like them. They came out. Big E had like a drum around him. It looked goofy, but it was hilarious. Anyway, and then Elias is like, "Yo, stop!" That was a horrible Elias impression, but he's like, "Stop. Let me do my concert." Then he went to do his concert, and then Aiden English comes out. Right. He interrupts. He starts singing. Rusev comes out. Elias is like, "What in the hell is going on?"
He's
So he
getting
goes-
fuming.
Yeah. Then he like sits down. He's like, "I'm doing my damn concert." He starts doing it again. Then each time they kept like zooming out, like from far away, and then they like so Titantron. And this one like No Way Jose came out, shucking and jiving and just having fun, dude.
I hate No Way Jose though.
Yeah, I know he sucks.
God, I hate him.
But he's just dancing on his way down. Everybody's dancing. Titus O'Neil and his group's there, Titus Worldwide or whatever, but there. Rizongo's there. The Fandango was like fucking the air the whole way down the ramp. It was hilarious. Then he started humping the drum on Big E, which was just hilarious. But Elias' face during this was so funny. He's just like sitting there like, what? in
His
the
face
hell
was
is
my
this?
face.
Yeah, it was hilarious though. But he was like, "Is this it? Are you guys done?" He got like actually pissed off. He's like, "I'm doing my damn concert." And he goes to do it, and they play like Glorious for like half a second, and then somehow Bobby Roode teleported into the ring. I have no clue where he came from, but he was just there in the ring, and he hit the DDT, and then shook his ass, and that was the end of the segment.
He kept he was like twerking on Rusev.
Yeah.
It's so funny because Bobby Roode in TNA was this like fucking beer money badass, like no fucks given, gonna run through your fucking company and destroy all your men. And it's like now he's like Bobby Roode is gonna run through your locker room and anally destroy all your men. So
Yeah, I actually don't like it because I think he should be heel. I
yeah, it's
literally think
weird.
He's so good in NXT as a heel, but now they have him as a face because the song.
Yeah.
Vince likes the song. Literally, Vince just likes the glorious part of the song. So.
I was thinking, I was like, does Bobby Roode have the Glorious theme song, or does the Glorious theme song have Bobby Roode?
Yeah, it's literally what it is. In a
It's like,
way.
is the song what keeps him alive?
But anyways, this segment was a good segment.
Just too
but It
long.
was but it was a shit segment on this show, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Fuck this.
just too long in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's my only
Elias is
complaint
great,
about
dude.
it.
Elias is great. He should be like, he should be right there getting some titles.
Hey,
Feuding for some titles soon.
Elias against Bobby Roode isn't bad though. They could have done a lot worse.
Nah, so
Because they need Bobby Roode to
match.
revive too. Because he's
Yeah.
good. They can really use him.
They might both be in the Money in the Bank match.
Yeah.
They might be like the two of the Raw guys. Although I don't know how that would work out because I think The Miz is winning it, so I think he's going to be in there. But I also think I guess Balor and Seth won't be in it because they'll be feuding for the IC titles. Never mind. So yeah, it's probably like those three in it.
Sucks that we're not going to get Jeff Hardy in there just for a big old bump.
Yeah, he won't be in it.
No.
I don't know. On SmackDown side, it'll probably be like Joe. It'll probably be. Who else would be good? Maybe like Andrade Almas coming up to have him like in like a big pay-per-view match there.
I think
And
Reigns will
then-
be in it.
No, Reigns won't be in it. He'll be like feuding with somebody. I don't know. Maybe he will.
Because I don't know where he's
Absolutely
going
will.
now.
No. Oh, Miz is on SmackDown. He's not a Raw guy. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway, who cares? What's the next match? What was the next match?
Daniel Bryan and Big Cass.
Oh my god, this match fucking sucked, dude. Daniel Bryan. Okay, Daniel Bryan is one of the best wrestlers in the world.
Absolute
He's
goat.
one of the best wrestlers on this planet.
Amazing.
He just came back from being retired for 2 years, right?
He's hot.
His fucking first singles pay-per-view match is against Big fucking Cass. Are you kidding me, dude? This right here is shitty. This is a horrible match. This match was shit. I just keep saying the same shit because it was fucking shit. But this is like a Big Cass. This is like his moment where he was like, this is like a make or break moment. If you have a good match with Daniel Bryan, you get some, applause in the back. Like, okay, we can do something with this guy. And if he has a terrible match, it's like, oh, dude, we can't do shit with this guy. And let me tell you, they had a fucking terrible match.
Yep.
How do you have a terrible match with Daniel Bryan? It's impossible. It is impossible to have. I could have a fucking great match with Daniel Bryan, dude. And I'm a fat fuck who gets gassed after like a minute. I could have a better match than this. Dude.
Yeah.
Horrible.
They need the biggest pet peeve for me in pro wrestling today, and WWE mainly. They always put the smaller guys against the big guys. And it's so hard to put on a good match like that. Daniel Bryan against Seth Rollins. Daniel Bryan against Dean Ambrose. Daniel Bryan against Finn Balor. These guys aren't small. I guess Daniel's considered small, height-wise. But stop putting them against big guys because these big guys can't wrestle.
I know, but Daniel Bryan had like good matches with like Big Show. He had good matches with Kane.
But these big guys can't wrestle.
He had good matches with Kane in 2015.
Okay, but
or
like
whatever it was.
I'm saying, I don't mean like them. Like I mean like the big guys now. Like Braun can't wrestle. I love Braun. He's great, but he can't wrestle. He's not a wrestler like that.
I don't know. He's had some good matches.
But he's not like. But I mean, Daniel Bryan is such a
match.
technical wrestling god, and he's being put against people who are supposed to go out there and throw people around and kind of ignore the wrestling aspect.
Yeah, dude, this match was horrible.
That's why I don't like it.
So this match was really short too. Daniel Bryan ended up just tapping him out, and I don't know if you noticed this, but when Daniel Bryan's like going for the yes lock, and he's like grabbing Big Cass's arm, and he's trying to get him to like prevent Daniel Bryan from locking in the yes lock. Like he's trying to like tell him to like, can you like grab my arm and prevent me from doing the yes lock so I can do like the crossface and make it like seem better? And fucking Big Cass just sits there like a fucking dumbass, not doing what he's supposed to do. And Daniel Bryan like gives up, and then the fucking Big Cass did what he was supposed to do. And then but Big Cass ended up tapping out quick as shit. It was like in tap out. It
was weird.
It was really quick tap out, right? Steve D-Bry won.
Thank God, because it ended the match quick.
And then Big fucking Cass beats him up afterwards, and a really shitty beatdown too. It wasn't even a good beatdown. So you know what that means, right?
Oh yeah, baby.
See another fucking Big Cass Daniel Bryan match, dude.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah. I can't wait
because
for this shit to not end.
Because guess
fucking
what?
End it.
Because guess what? Let's not have Daniel Bryan in the Money in the Bank match. That's a terrible idea. Why would we ever do that? Perfect way to segue Daniel Bryan right up to the main title scene. He's giving him Money in the Bank. No. Let's keep this feud going with Big Cass. Because Daniel Bryan and Money in the Bank, I sure would hate to see that. I'd hate to see Daniel Bryan in a Money in the Bank ladder match. Ooh. Thank God that he's not.
This shit where they have like a superstar beat a dude and then get beat up, that is not good for anybody. It makes the guy that lost look shitty. It makes the guy that won look shitty. They all look shitty. We're all gonna be fucking crying and fucking like killing ourselves for seeing another one of these fucking matches, dude.
Yeah.
Horrible match. Match. Horrible segment. Big Cass fucking sucks, dude. Get him off the fucking TV, dude. I don't want to see him again.
Yep.
Fuck him.
And if this is a, well, I guess since you don't have Enzo, we'll use you for something else. Like, no, fuck that.
There was actually,
no pity.
Funnily enough, there was actually a "We Want Enzo" chant during this. For people that don't know, like he's like, went to trial for rape.
Yeah, that false accusation.
And then he there was like a "We Want Enzo" chant, and then there was like another chant after "No, we don't." So that was actually kind of funny. But fuck this match, dude. Fuck Big Cass. I don't want to see this fucking doofus again.
Yeah,
What's the shit? What's the next fucking match?
SmackDown Women's Championship, Carmella against Charlotte.
Horrible match. Absolute. Carmella fucking sucks, dude. She is trash. She's like doing rest holds this match. She's screaming, like high pitched screaming this whole match.
Yeah.
Trying to heal it up, not working at all.
Being that
fucking
annoying.
Terrible, dude. The match ending was shit. I don't even want to talk about this match that much because it was like nothing and it sucked. But like Charlotte misses a moonsault and she like pretends to tweak her knee. Carmella kicks her in the knee and then pins her clean in the middle. it was like such a shitty ending.
And guess
where I was just like,
what?
what the fuck was that?
You know what we didn't talk about after this, which made it even worse?
What?
Carmella. Now, this is considered beating someone clean, right? She beat her clean.
Yeah.
Right? She beat the person who ended Asuka's streak at Mania clean.
Oh my god, I didn't think about that, dude. Fuck!
To only make it worse, sorry I had to mention it, but this match did nothing for Charlotte, but put her
made her look
down,
trash.
down. She beats Asuka at Mania, beats the streak. Her and Asuka. Asuka's like, you bested me. Good job. You know, no nut shots. Good job. You
Yeah.
beat me. Proud of you. They walk out. Carmella comes out, and they put on the best match of Mania, pretty much, by the way.
Yeah.
And then Carmella comes out, screaming like a complete fucking retard. Screaming in Charlotte Flair's ear. Basically squashing Charlotte the whole match. She had, like, full control the whole match. And, like, just screaming, being annoying, saying, I'm better than you, I'm the champ, blah, blah, blah. And then proceeds to beat Charlotte Flair, person who ended Asuka's streak at WrestleMania, clean in the middle. So
Charlotte has no say. She does not deserve another title shot. You know, she got a rematch and she fucking lost clean. There was no bullshit here. She just lost right in the middle.
Yep.
Like, she lost clean as fuck for being like an idiot and tweaking her knee on a moonsault that she does like every time. So fuck her. If she gets another title shot, it's fucking bullshit. She doesn't deserve it.
we gotta keep in mind she doesn't book the endings either.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying in kayfabe. I'm just talking in kayfabe there that
Yeah.
she doesn't deserve. I'm sick of this shit where like somebody loses clean in the middle, then they get a title match. Okay, it happened with Roman. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear, it's because it's shitty.
It seems
whatever.
like WWE,
Shit match.
they're gonna find a way to be like, my knee was hurt, I wasn't 100%. Like, they always find these, like, garbage ways to end a match, so that way they can have an excuse. They'll use anything.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about the producers too. There was like a Backlash card leak, right, where they like listed the card in order, and then they had like the producer of the segment, and Tyson Kidd has been producing the Seth Rollins matches, right? He did like Finn Balor, and he did the Seth Rollins Miz match. He is great. He needs to like go into like the future and find a clone machine to clone himself and get rid of all these other fucking producers that can't put a fucking match together, dude.
Michael
'Cause he knows what
P.S.
he's fucking doing. Yeah, Michael Hayes.
Michael
sucks.
Hayes needs
He
to
keeps
just
putting,
go away.
He's the one that's been putting together the Roman matches, and it sucks because the main event fucking sucked. So, yeah, get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tyson Kidd, clone yourself and become the producer for every match, so we get actual good fucking matches. Please.
Yeah. And see, now look, they put Tyson Kidd, who is, I mean, Tyson Kidd was great, very underrated. They
Yes.
put Tyson Kidd, who was, I would arguably say, he's right there on the same level as Seth Rollins and Miz. So like, he's the same size as them. He's a great wrestler. He is the perfect person to put together their matches. Why is some fat old hippie putting together, who has never stepped in a ring, who's never performed a match, putting together main events? But
Well, I mean, I think most of the
Tyson
producers
Kidd,
do put together a match, like have wrestled, but they're like a lot of them.
but
are
I'm talking about
older.
Michael P.S. Hayes.
Well, he did wrestle though.
But he was garbage.
I mean, he was in the Freebirds. They're like one of the best. You know, they're one of the most influential tag teams ever. Kind of.
Listen, fuck Michael Hayes.
I mean,
alright?
he's racist too.
I just don't like Michael Hayes at all. I never did.
Yeah,
He's
Michael
not
Hayes doesn't
someone.
like blacks.
He's not someone to produce a match. Tyson Kidd is someone to produce a match.
Yeah, but I think John Laurinaitis was the one that put together the Charlotte Carmella match. So
He's not someone to put together matches.
hey, he's got a 5-star match though. So
He's garbage.
yeah, he does suck.
If you have one 5-star match and the rest are 0-star to 1-star, you're not good. It means the
whatever.
person you're with is really fucking good.
Let's get to the next match. What's the next match? Nakamura match.
Nakamura AJ Styles.
All right.
No DQ match, by the way.
So this match was actually good. Like, this
Yeah,
was
it was
actually a pretty good match.
Started real
Was it-
nice and hot, quick
Yeah.
paced.
Yeah, crowd was into this. This match was actually pretty good. This was like probably their best match so far.
Yep.
Like it would have been their best match. Where they actually tried. They were doing pretty intense shit too. And I just want to talk about the chair spot. There was like a spot where Nakamura went for the Kinshasa, but like AJ like threw the chair at his knee and it bounced off Nakamura's knee and hit and rebounded right in the AJ's like cheek.
It was
And
weird.
scratched him. Yeah, it looked horrible. He got hit right in the cheekbone, pretty hard, dude. And he had like a big scratch and he was bleeding, which made the match better.
Yeah.
Blood just makes everything better. But then that's when the match really picked up, where it got really intense too, like right after that.
Which it has to.
Yeah.
That's how blood works.
Yeah. But this was a good match with a horrible finish. This finish sucked.
Yep.
And it's hilarious. Okay. So, like right before this finished, they had a spot where Nakamura hits AJ with a low blow, right? And AJ goes to his knees after he got hit with a low blow, and then he low blows Shinsuke, and they're both down, and the ref starts doing like a double count, right? And they're like rolling around. And I remember I was like 5 seconds behind.
Yep.
Okay, so like when the ref's at 1, the ref's actually like at 6 for him or whatever. And he's like, oh, they better not do a double count out spot, right? And I'm like watching him. He's at 3, and they're like, oh, thank God they didn't do it, right? So I'm like, okay, so they get up and don't do it, right? So whatever. Then like flash forward like 5 minutes or whatever. They both went to kick each other, and they both kicked each other in the balls, right? So they both took a good old dick kick. They went down. They're clutching their balls, rolling around. Ref starts to count again, right? And he's just like, Ray's fucking like talking right before this, and I'm like at 1. He just goes like silent. He just stopped talking. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, are they really going to do a count out, right? And then at 5, he's not saying a fucking word, right? I'm like, son of a bitch, he did a fucking double count out. They go to 10. I'm like, no shit. It was just so funny because he was just dead silent, wasn't saying a fucking word, because I could tell he was just pissed off.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I'm sitting there. He's like, hey, he told me earlier in the pay-per-view, he's like, hey, I'm a little behind you. Don't spoil the endings. Well, I ended up spoiling the ending by not spoiling the ending.
Yeah.
Like, I did what I should have, which was stay quiet, but that was enough to speak 1,000 words.
Yeah, because that's the same thing that happened at what other match was that? The Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah.
I think when Roman won, you just went quiet. But we were like on time for that. But you just went quiet and you were like pissed off at Roman winning. And it was just so funny. So
Yeah, so when I go silent, it's kind of a bad situation for Ryder because he pretty much knows the match ends in a shitty way.
yeah, so this was a good match. Had a horrible finish. This finish sucked, dude. I'm like,
it sucks. This match could have been their ending. It was good.
Yeah, it was really good.
It would have been fine if Nakamura won here. Would have been completely fine, because if Nakamura wins, AJ gets another shot, right? He gets one rebuttal.
Yeah, he would get like a rematch,
right?
Yeah.
Which I was like, that's fine, whether they want to have a match at Money in the Bank or not, which now they're going to. Which this one at Money in the Bank has to be it. They cannot. I swear to God, if they don't let this be it, I don't care if AJ Styles beats Nakamura clean in the middle. It has to be done.
I know, it's like,
but
it's
Nakamura has to win. But I don't want this tease garbage endings from these two great competitors.
I'm getting
because they don't deserve it, and I would hate to be them right now. Because if you've never seen their Japan Wrestle Kingdom match, dear Lord in heaven, don't watch it. Don't watch it yet. Wait until the feud's over, then go watch it, or else you will be very disappointed.
Yeah, I know. That's the worst thing when you watch that match. You see how great it is, and they just keep giving.
I've watched that match 4 times.
Oh shit! I think I only saw it twice.
And I keep watching the highlights of it, and I'm like, come on, dude.
But
yeah.
It sucks too because it's not even special anymore. They just fought 3 times in 29 days.
Yeah.
3 times on pay-per-views
with no decided winner really.
Well, I mean, I guess the Mania match ended clean.
Yeah, that one was fine.
Yeah, with Nakamura on heel was great. But this feud is like dying, dude. They're like killing it with these shitty endings, and it sucks because this feud was like really good.
So I said it just has to be over because if it's not over at Money in the Bank, I do not want to see Nakamura and AJ Styles versus each other on another WWE card in my life. Ever.
Yeah. I know, jeez, and that's fucking saying a lot.
Those two men in my opinion, can put on the greatest match WWE has seen in 10 years. I don't want to. I'm starting to not want to see it. So
Yeah,
I'm starting to not want to see Jeff Hardy, who's one of my fucking favorites. I'm starting to not want to see Nakamura, which I'm wearing his damn shirt right now. AJ Styles, greatest wrestler in the world. Like, why? What? How? Who in the world can mess this up other than Vince Kennedy McMahon?
I know. This sucked. This finish sucked, but whatever. Let's go to the tag match now. Tag match is next.
Tag match: Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley against Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn.
All right, you know what? You could just take this match off the card, okay? And then like, just not have it there because this match was worthless. This was like a worthless match. Nothing happened, especially when they had like the same match like 3 times on Raw.
Well, no,
the last
something
couple weeks.
happened, but they didn't need to have this match to have it happen.
Yeah, they could have did it on Raw. I guess I'm talking
No,
about,
they
like,
could have just had a backstage segment.
Yeah, you're talking about like the pseudo breakup right now.
Yeah, they could have just had a
Okay,
backstage
whatever.
thing.
Anyway, it was Braun and Bobby against Zayn and Owens. It was a whatever. It was just there. It was nothing match.
It was a
Who cares?
popcorn match.
But so this match is happening, and I'm like, son of a fucking bitch, the pay-per-view's going over, right? I actually think I noticed it with the Nakamura AJ match, because that was like, it was like 10-20 or something with that match still on, and I'm like, this match just like started getting good, you know what? Like I just kind of like started feeling like a good match right there. I'm like, well, that's the match going over there. Then that match, I'm like, this fucking pay-per-view's going over, so I'm like pissed off at that.
Yeah, because I think
Right.
this match started, and I was like, well, they got 40 minutes to put on 3 matches.
Yeah.
Or 40 minutes to put on. No, it was 10 o'clock before the AJ Styles Nakamura match happened, and I was like, they got 1 hour to do 3 matches, and I was like, so which one's gonna be short? None of them.
Yeah, none of them.
None of them.
But it was just a tag match. I guess the main point was that like Owens and Zayn, like kind of had like a pseudo breakup where like Zayn threw Owens into the the wolves and they beat him up. Then like Owens did the same thing to Zayn, and like Owens went in, he got pinned. There was no point to this. Then they beat him up, and that's what I'm saying about that bully thing. They said don't be a bully. So they had Braun and Bobby being a bully right here and just beating up the much smaller men, which is
Well, it's okay because they're the heels.
the only thing that was funny in this match was like after it happened, where like Owens gets killed, Zayn like pulls him out and he's like yelling back, right? And he's like, "It was 2-on-1, it's not fair." And Zayn was out there, he's just standing out there on the ramp. It was just so fucking funny. That was like the only thing that was good. But this match did not need to be on this show.
And here's the
It was
thing,
just
none
not
of these, other than Bobby Lashley, like I don't think Bobby Lashley's good.
No, he's
Braun
not,
Strowman's
actually, not
good.
Yeah,
Braun Strowman's good at being a big man.
Yep.
Kevin Owens is good at being a wrestler. Sami Zayn is good at being a wrestler and a heel and just a face and just whatever the hell they want him to be because he's Sami Zayn. So, basically the way I think about this match is they wanted Bobby Lashley to be on a pay-per-view. Wanted to be like, hey, look, Bobby's back. They didn't have anything for Braun Strowman yet until he goes for the U.S. belt, or the Universal belt. And then they were like, let's use this to have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn start to become Rocky. So it was like 3 different things going on, and they chose this to be it.
All right, let me just talk about how on Raw they've been doing like a hot tag to Braun Strowman where he like gets huge pop and he's on fire and everyone's loving him. They did a hot tag here. Nobody gave a shit. Nobody cared. Nobody cared when he did his power slams. Nobody cared. This crowd was peeved. It was not happy with this pay-per-view.
They were chanting
done.
during all the other matches. They're chanting CM Punk, Rusev Day, we want Enzo. Like, come on.
Yeah, this crowd was not happy with this.
When they
pay-per-view,
chant
dude.
CM Punk, they're done.
Yeah, that was in the main event though.
But I'm just saying that they're just done then.
Okay, let's
So-
go to the main event now.
So the
Which
main
is just
event.
so shit.
Oh,
which I'm really pissed off about.
I don't know if you said this. Braun and Bobby won. Yeah, you said that. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's Roman Reigns against Samoa Joe
Okay, so I'm
at
gonna
11
put big-
o'clock,
Yeah, it started at 11 o'clock.
which is in our time, Eastern time, in America. That's end the pay per view. 11 o'clock is end the pay per view.
And then my boy over here was like, "Oh, see, Joe's getting that squash, baby."
Yeah, in our
No,
predictions, I was
no,
like,
he wasn't.
and you started to be like, yeah, maybe you're right, dude, because I was like, it's 10:59, the bell is about to ring, whatever. I was like, they're not gonna put on a real match, right? And in our Backlash predictions, I said Samoa Joe was gonna squash Roman because he just was gonna be this big guy who's like, look, I said I was gonna do it, and I did it. So I was like, this could actually happen. I was like, wow, it could actually be right. Fast forward at 11:30, I was very wrong.
Yeah, you ain't fucking
I
shit.
was very
there, dude.
wrong.
So I made the mistake of being a little hopeful for this match, right? So I thought this.
Well, I
would
mean,
be
you
a
were
really
every
good
time
match.
Samoa Joe hit the screen, you were busting a nut.
Yeah, that's because he's been awesome lately, dude. He's been cutting awesome promos.
Yeah, well, it killed.
Yeah, he cut a bad promo too earlier, but he said like, "I'm gonna make him a whimpering puppy." And it was like, dude, why'd you give him that fucking? You had to give Joe like a shitty line, like really? Because you know he was fed that line to say. But anyway, I was like hopeful for this match. I'm like, if they just do like a badass brawl match, fast paced, where they're just beating the shit out of each other, doesn't even, like a 12-minute match, it's like really fast. This could be really good shit. And it actually started out where I was like, oh, this could be good shit, because it's like the bell didn't ring, but Joe decided to beat the fuck out of Roman.
Yeah,
He
it was really.
beating him, he was
Even at this
punching him.
point, I'm like, wait, they could actually still do it. They still
Yeah.
squash him.
Which it's funny too, because he takes him out, he puts him to the table with the Uranage, he like throws him over the table, and he's like, Ray was like, yeah, see, it's a squash. I'm like, the bell didn't even ring yet. And I was like, the bell didn't ring, man. He's like, what? Oh, the bell didn't ring? I'm like, yeah.
It's still squash though.
Yeah. So they get back in the ring, right? Bell rings, then they just have a match. And this was a shitty match.
Which
this
is
wasn't even
weird.
Like a good match.
A
This was
30-minute
such a-
match.
This was so boring, because Joe, for like 10 minutes of this match, literally had him in like a rest hold.
Yeah, headlock or a neck thing where he's just contorting his neck.
What they're trying to do with these booking, they're trying to book the match where Joe has Roman in the rest hold, which makes the crowd hate Joe. That's what they're trying to get the crowd to hate Joe, right? For putting on these shitty and being boring, right? Which gets like, they're trying to get Roman cheered for that. And it doesn't work. They just turn on the match, they turn on everybody, because it fucking sucks. Nobody wants to see this fucking rest hold shit, dude.
Yeah.
Get this shit off my fucking screen. I don't want to see it, man. It sucks.
And WWE's fucked when their way of getting someone booed is to make it a boring match, not because they're a heel.
Yeah. You don't need to book them in a boring way to get them booed, dude. It doesn't work anyway. They just turn on the whole match then. They don't turn on that superstar.
Yeah.
They turn on the whole fucking match.
Yeah, you don't build a heel by giving him boring matches that no one wants to see. That's how you make someone
So-
just hate the performer.
So, and going into this match, I'm like thinking, right? I'm like, Roman's on like a losing streak, right? That's like what they're kind of building up, that Roman can't do it. So I'm thinking he's going to probably lose because Joe, is going up to that world title picture on SmackDown. He needs this win more than anybody. He needs this way more than Roman does. So Joe should win. So Roman beats him clean in the middle. Holy
With-
fucking shit, dude.
How many spears? 2?
Yeah, he hit him with 2. The first one he hit, he grabbed the rope. So he didn't
Yeah.
even get a kick out of the fucking spear, grabbed the rope.
So he didn't even kick out of a spear. And Brock
Which
kicked out of
actually,
6.
I actually prefer usually when like somebody does like a rope spot.
Oh yeah, me too.
Unless they do it like all the time, but I like that better sometimes than a kick out because it makes it more real.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't have enough kick out, but I can just move my hand a little bit to get the rope. But Roman pinned Samoa Joe clean the middle when Joe has all the momentum right now, right? He needs to win way more than Roman does. Fuck, pin him clean the middle. This is so fucking funny to me because people were taking pictures of this stadium. People were like walking out during this main event. They were trying to beat the traffic.
That was funny.
They did not give a fuck about this match. This is like the 3rd Roman match in a row now on pay-per-views that has sucked. All right? And I don't know whose fucking fault it is. It must be like Hayes' for booking these shitty fucking matches, all right? Because these matches are being so shit right now. Because I'm not going to blame fucking Joe. I can tell you that. I'm not blaming fucking Joe for this shit.
I'm not blaming
fest.
either of them.
I think it's Hayes more.
Yeah,
or
it's
whoever.
It's not Roman's fault. It's not Samoa Joe's fault. It's all the problem is, it's the backstage it's the people backstage that make the people in the ring feel embarrassed to be a performer. They're out there taking this heat from the crowd, trying to put on a match that they're being told, like, do this, don't do this. And the crowd just sitting there booing. They don't care. So they got to just listen. They got to follow script. And they know crowd wants nothing to do with it. So these poor guys, Roman and Samoa Joe, yes, poor Roman, I'm saying it, are in the ring and just no one gives a fuck. And they don't care. And people backstage are like, whatever. It's not our problem. It's not us out there.
I just want to talk about, so people are leaving during this match. You know, there's like people taking a picture, like empty seats, like a lot of empty seats, like a good amount. And it was so fun. Whenever they finish like a match, they usually like, the match ends like 1, 2, 3. They cut to the crowd to get like a reaction, right? So he hits the spear 1, 2, 3. They cut to the crowd to get a reaction because they're always like, oh, we can get a good reaction. The fucking reaction shot that they go, it's just people getting up and leaving. That was the reaction shot they got, and it was fucking hilarious to watch people getting up and leaving, like as soon as the match was over. And they were like, oh shit, take it off, and they went back to the ring. It was like, you guys fucking deserve that shit, putting on this fucking pay-per-view.
Imagine spending $200 per person on tickets to go to an event. You might even have to have a hotel, which is $80 a night. And if you're going to Backlash, you might be going to Raw as well. So let's say you're looking at $500 for this Backlash trip. You think any of them still have their Raw tickets in their hand, or do you think they're on fucking StubHub?
They probably are, dude.
They're on fucking StubHub right now.
Yeah, they're fucking gone, dude. Like,
and you know what? I'm excited for Raw tonight because I want that crowd to tear it apart. Like, I want them to just decimate Raw.
Well, I'm excited probably because it's building up to Money in the Bank, which is probably like one of my favorite pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank's probably like my top first or second favorite pay-per-view of the year.
When
really
is
love
that?
Money in the Bank. It's actually like 6 weeks, so they got
Okay.
a while.
Whew.
So they got a good amount of time to build up where we don't have to deal with a fucking pay-per-view.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Thank God we actually got a fucking break, dude.
Okay.
Thank the fucking Lord.
All
But
right.
like this pay-per-view to close it off, this pay-per-view was fucking terrible, dude. Like, every single person in the world that has ever committed suicide, right? They go to bed. They go to
bed.
No. They go, they go to beg God, right? They're like, God, please give me one reason to live. And God, who at this stage in the game is a piece of shit, and he's just like an absolute joker, is like, I will give you a reason to live. Here, watch this. And he hands them Backlash 2018, right? And all these people in the world were like, this is my reason to live right here. And they put it in, and they're watching it, and they see the Seth Rollins Miz match, and they're like, oh, I have hope. There's a reason to live. And then their hope just dies, and it dies, and it dies, and dies, and then they realize that this world is not worth living in. It is not worth watching this shit anymore. I swear to God, if WWE, this show was so bad, it's one of the worst shows I've ever seen. If WWE continues on this path this year, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch it by the end of fucking. I don't know if I'm gonna be watching 2019. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know,
I don't
dude.
know if I'm gonna be fucking watching because WWE should not be putting on a show this bad. If they even come close to this, it's horrible. And knowing WWE, they're gonna be like, fuck you guys, we're gonna put it on a show that's way worse. Fuck you. Big middle finger to the fans. Fuck this company. Fuck this pay-per-view. Backlash 2018 fucking sucked. Fucking end the video.